Well, good evening, everyone. It is the Winning Touch podcast, and I think I'm doing this right. Yeah. Where to start? I don't know where to start. It is Tuesday, coming off the weekend. Yesterday flew by. Pretty uneventful. Holy shit, I got nothing today. Maybe that's a subject. I have no life. I did jack squat this weekend. I was supposed to, but I screwed that up. Fucking fell asleep on the couch. This is the lamest fucking reason. Like, it's an excuse, but it's true. I was supposed to go out and hang out with a buddy of mine. He went and saw his mom because she had her hip replaced, because he's a good dude. And he called me, he texted me later on, but I missed it because I fell asleep on the couch. Woke up in the morning to the message. I had every intention of going to see him, but I didn't. And I feel bad about it. And it's Tuesday, and I still haven't talked to him. Maybe I should give him a shout. Don't have a whole lot of friends. Don't want to burn this bridge. But yeah, I was talking to him, and I said, yeah, I'll call you. I'll Tokyo call you, and just crashed out. I didn't wake up till, I think I woke up at like 11:30 or something to go to the bathroom and then lay down again. What can I say about it? I don't know. Am I hesitating because I fucking feel super guilty and I haven't talked to him? Yes. Should I fucking have called him before doing this? Yeah, probably. I'm not going to now because it's kind of late. Maybe that's an excuse. Maybe that's a reason. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to give him a shout tomorrow. I'm starting this one off on a bummer. I don't know, but it's been weighing on my mind. I've been thinking about it all day. I was going to call him yesterday. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm fucking out of it. I'm on this big-ass fucking rut. Having trouble getting out of. Work's been absorbing a lot of my thoughts. I should be thinking more about this. I think about gas and parking all the time. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to get into it. I have no life. Yeah, that's what that boils down to. I could have a life if maybe I went out and saw my fucking friends because they want to see me and they should, and yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm not going to beat it into the ground. What to do, folks? Well, I didn't do nothing this weekend. I went to a movie, so here's your movie review. I did it again. I went to a DC movie. Yep, you heard me. I went to Shazam because I just did. Okay? I just did. It was alright. As far as DC movies go, probably one of the better ones, I'll tell you. It's the DC's version of Deadpool, to break it down. If you're into the nerdy shit like I am, the Marvel DC stuff. Marvel's a comic series. DC is also a comic series. It really all breaks down to they have certain characters. Avengers are Marvel, Batman's DC, Superman's DC, Justice League is DC, Deadpool is Marvel, the Hulk is Marvel, Hulk's an Avenger, X-Men are Marvel. They're all in that camp. They're with those guys. Shazam is the Deadpool equivalent. So if you're a Deadpool fan, or if you even know what it is, it's more funny. It's more comedy than anything else. I love fucking Deadpool movies. Both really good. There's 2 of them. Probably gonna be another Shazam movie, which I'm okay with. For sure, do another one. It was alright. It was funny. Some good parts for sure. Yeah. What did I like? Again, it was kind of goofy. It was silly. It had. I can't say it was great because it wasn't. I don't know. It was a fun movie. It was. It was silly. I don't think it took itself too serious, which is kind of a criteria that I like when a movie just kind of goofs and takes shots at itself. Basically, I'm not going to spoil or, I don't know. I'm not going to recommend it either, actually. But it's, I don't know, I keep saying fun. I don't know what else to say about it. It's fun. It's about this kid who gets basically summoned by this wizard. And the wizard gives him these powers. The wizard's name is Shazam, which is a running joke through the movie. Which is kind of fucking silly. And so the kid, when he says Shazam, turns into this superhero. You know, he's big, he's strong, he can fly, he's super speed, got electricity out of his fingers, like that, zap zap. But he doesn't really know what to do with it. He goes from like a 14-year-old kid to this mega Superman, and he can switch back and forth just by saying the silly word. So it's very, it's very high schooly. There's clashing with his family and his friends, but he's actually is a foster kid. I was gonna say an orphan. This isn't going very well. Why am I talking about it? I don't know. The movie was alright. It was fun. Maybe they'll make another one. Maybe they won't. The bad guys are the 7 deadly sins. And I really rolled into this unprepared. Fuck, I slapped this together. Let's be honest. I'm kind of doing this because I feel like I'm supposed to. I keep trying to do Mondays, but keep trying to post it on Mondays and record, but I didn't, so now I'm doing it more to make up for yesterday. I don't know, but I don't want to not do it. What am I doing? Am I talking myself out of it? Am I getting weird? Am I back and forth? Yeah, I am back and forth. So there's that. I'm trying to roll with it here. Trying to be as honest as I can, which is probably not enough for what I'm doing right now. This is getting fucking boring. Holy shit. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks and getting inspired, and I'm reading this book about basically finding other ways, and there's more now than ever, of making money outside of work. I think I've bitched about work enough. Anybody that's listened to the last few episodes knows what's up. I'm driving my own car. It's costing me money. They do pay me back, but everybody knows what it's like. Well, not everybody. Majority of people know what it's like to be just working a shitty job you don't like, paycheck to paycheck. In between paychecks sucks if you're getting paid bi-weekly. I'm just going to assume most people are. Let's just say most people are. If you aren't right now, you probably were at one point. Big yawn pause. Yes, I'm recording late, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, most people getting paid bi-weekly. I think that's what the majority of the jobs do. Why? I don't know. It's probably an economy thing. It's probably a business thing somebody figured out way back when. Ha ha ha, they're making money. I did have a job where I got paid weekly a long time ago. I kind of liked it. I didn't like the job at all. I was washing cars at a Volkswagen dealership. That was fun. And before you ask, yes, it was owned by a German guy. And yes, 4 of his sons worked at the fucking place. Oh, and his grandson, who I worked directly with, who wasn't a bad kid. You know, I was a fucking douchebag at the time. I was a fucking tool. I was doing blow and partying all the time, and not every weekend. It was fucking during the week too. Yeah, I don't miss those times. I don't, and I'd never go back to it. Obviously, if I did, you should probably just lock me up because I'm pushing 37 and have a 12-year-old kid. So yeah, I am trying to relax about this. I don't know, small shit just piles up, you know? Doesn't it? Where the fuck was I? Another yawn break. Damn, why did I wait so long to do this? I got home pretty early yesterday. I should have fucking recorded. Not sure why I didn't. I'm really not. Damn, this is bugging me. But anyway, yeah, getting paid bi-weekly. Oh, my old job. Detailing Volkswagens. This fucking... The grandson that worked there that I basically worked directly with. Not all over bad, but there was some shit he did. Like it's like he didn't have an original thought in his head. He's always just kind of repeating what his father said and what his uncles and them said, and he just, yeah, he was kind of dull. Well, he was dull. He was like a tall, good-looking kid. He worked out and, liked playing golf, but there was no zest, nothing that grabbed your attention about him. But he would, he could talk down to you, act like he was the boss, and typical boss's son. I can't say it's all for all of them, but I've experienced it twice now. That boss's son syndrome. They have a laxed attitude. I'll say that. And yeah, I don't know. He was 17. I was no prize at the time. I was like 22 or 23. Fucking detailing cars. So maybe he looked down on me, and maybe he had a reason to. Because again, I was a douchebag at the time. Am I better now? Meh. Yeah, I mean, I'm off all the hard partying and shit. Again, I never do. So that's all done. Yeah, it was nothing to fucking go to a strip joint or whatever on a Tuesday. Pack a bunch of dudes into the car and just drive there, have some drinks, and drive back. No strip joints in my town, so you're driving to the next town, and which is at least half hour, 40 minutes to go find it. Yep, hey, let's go. Sure. Just bad decisions and bad decisions and bad decisions. And I know you're supposed to forgive yourself and not live in the past, but I don't know, sometimes stuff comes up. You go through tough times and you start thinking about the past and you're like, how did I get here? Why is this happening? And then if you're honest with yourself, you go, oh yeah, it's been happening for a long time. I've been screwing up. I fucked up a long time ago. It's affecting me now. Finances, where you live, whatever. And I get wrapped up in thinking if I'd have done this or done that and cut this out and done it earlier, things might be a little better now. So I think that's where I'm at, where I'm getting into. Again, finances are on my mind. I mean, they always are, but they've been kind of really pervading my thoughts lately. And as I think back on my spending, I'm a little better now, but could still improve. But way back when, it was paycheck gone, paycheck gone, paycheck gone. And I was listening to this guy on another podcast. It's called Girls Gotta Eat. Yeah, I've been listening to these female podcasts a lot lately. Guys we fucked are going to a paywall, and I don't want to pay for it, so I'm not sure how I came across these other ones, but probably recommended to me through content I've gone to or whatever. You know, that personalized advertising shit. But whatever. So I'm listening to them. They had this guy on that wrote a book about finances. This is an interesting dude. And you think, oh, well, whatever. I've heard all this, you know, there's books about money and finances and budget. But this guy, he has a different approach. He went to university or college or whatever, and he got his degree. I don't know exactly what, but like business or finances or whatever. But also got his degree in psychology. And he ties these two together. And he's talking about it on the podcast. And, you know, what do you feel about money? What do you think of it? What's your attitude towards it? And that was a pretty cool revelation as I point to the camera. I liked hearing that because I started, you know, sitting in the car in traffic. I started thinking about mine, which I've adjusted a bit, but the old habits are still very solid in there, you know. Oh, money's bad. If you're rich, you probably rip somebody off. You know, all that shit. That typical kind of stuff. But, well, no. I am adjusting that attitude. And he was saying shit like, you know, talk about finances and money. There's always some kind of negativity attached to it, which is true. But I mean, really, money is not positive or negative, is it? And, yeah, what brought me to talk about this was that, you know, I get my money, spend it, get my money, spend it. I think along the way, I got used to not having it. So whenever I do get it, it's, okay, I got to spend it. What can I use it for? It's got to go because that's what I'm used to. And when you're used to something, that's your comfort zone. Oh, I'm broke. It's part of my attitude, my personality, me. It's part of me. I'm broke. I don't have money. Whatever. Well, maybe if I adjusted a few things, had a conversation with myself, maybe wrote some shit down, I could adjust that. I could change that. And he also talked about, you know, if you like Starbucks every day, go ahead and have Starbucks every day. But, you know, spend less money on other shit. You know, your hand soap. Have cheap hand soap. Who cares? You know. So balance and adjust it. Again, the podcast is called Girls Gotta Eat. Two funny ladies. I find them very entertaining, but the one podcast really stood out. The way I talked about the money, and because he has a psychology degree, he understands it. And so yeah, pretty cool. You can learn some shit and have a revelation when you're sitting in traffic. Instead of just sitting there fucking hitting the steering wheel. Goddamn fucking shit, fuck. I want to be home. Goddamn, fuck, everybody out of my fucking way. Which is me on a regular basis. My road rage is actually a lot less than it used to be, but hey, I'm flawed. In case you couldn't tell. Anyway, that's watching me now or has seen my Instagram. Chubby guy. Not a lot of money. Oh, there it is. Shit, I don't know. But yeah, I can't think of the guy's name. I don't have it in front of me. But he wrote a book, and it's called "I Can Help You Get Rich" or something like that. But look it up. I'm not going to right now because I don't wanna. I'm just kind of winging it and chatting along and trying to find a subject because this is pretty fucking weak so far. When I say week, not the 7 days. I'm talking about this podcast right now, this recording. Pretty fucking weak. Maybe it's been a long day. I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm still on the fucking pull-out couch. Because, yeah, the bugs are still there. Which I won't get into. It doesn't matter. I'm hiring an exterminator. It's going to cost me money. That's it. And yeah, this is me and my no life. Speaking of podcasts, I did my lame-ass movie review, a little podcast review. I listened to another one. It's called Call Her Daddy. Again, not exactly sure how I found this. I think they were on another one. It's two girls. I think they were on another one that I listened to. So I started checking them out, and they are entertaining. Yeah, Call Her Daddy. This is the podcast review podcast. Listen to a couple episodes. Oh, wow. It's two girls. I forget their names. Alex and something else. But they talk about everything. Their shtick is like, they're open sexually and blah, blah, blah. I think they're in their early 20s, and they talk about, I was listening to one today, they're really talking about the Instagram game, because apparently, and I didn't know this is how dating goes. Never mind the Tinder or whatever else, or Raya or any of them. It's apparently Instagram is where a lot of people hook up and get together. And they're like giving advice for guys on how to have a little etiquette and how to go about it. Don't just like 70 of the pictures all in a row, and don't go back 2 years and start liking all the bikini pictures. It's find something they're interested in, because that's what people put on their Instagram, right? Right. And then I'm fiddling with my fucking phone that I dropped, which is awesome since I'm doing a live feed. Real pro, John. Real pro, Johnny boy. But yeah, I Call Her Daddy, and they talk quite a bit about sex stuff. They cover like fetishes that you never heard of, but yeah, I listened to probably 3 of their episodes so far. They're fucking pretty funny. They joke about being like pro cheating and shit, which apparently they aren't. It's a little shtick they have, which is fine, right? It's entertaining. Anyway, it's funny. I want to start. Oh, yeah, fuck it. I'll start getting some tickets to these young ladies' shows whenever they come to Canada. Toronto, ideally. Or maybe Hamilton or something, or London. Pause. And there it is. Yeah. Sorry, the live feed's distracting me again. Just gonna end it. And share. And there it is for anybody who wants to see it. Check me out on Instagram, JohnWinning83. No gaps or anything. And there it is. So yeah. That is the little podcast review section of the podcast. I really gotta spice this thing up. I gotta get some sound effects or whatever. I should talk to my buddy who makes music and stuff at work. Not at work. He he can record and make music and shit like that. So should definitely give him a call and see if he can give me a little lesson. Yeah, I mean, really, if I want to keep doing this and spice it up, then I'm going to have to learn some shit. I learned how to do it in the first place, so I can definitely pump it up. This is episode 34 of the podcast where I talk about my podcast. Shit, I don't know. What else? Beer break. I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. My daughter just continually loops Friends. Seriously, she's probably on her like 5th go around of watching the show, which is fine. It's funny, but I've had enough. When I get home, I grab the remote. We watch it through Netflix on the PlayStation. And when I get home and I sit down, I take the remote and I'm like, nope, I'm watching something else. And yeah, we started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've heard a lot about it. And I think she had too. I think she started watching it actually, but I like it. It is funny. It's kind of a goofy comedy / cop shows, which is definitely a funny combination, but it works. Stars Andy Samberg. Pretty sure started on YouTube. Or he might have been on Saturday Night Live. I don't know, I'm a tool. Reach out and tell me I'm a tool because I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I like the show. It's funny. I'll watch probably 2 or 3 episodes tonight. I'll probably throw it on again before I go to bed. Probably one more. But yeah, it's got, really funny comics and actors. It's got Tommy Robinson, big black dude. It was on like Zack and Miri, and he's in the Judd Apatow crew. Does a lot of their movies, and he's the Pontiac Bandit. Shouldn't have done that. God damn it! I am not sure if I even want to post this thing. I don't even know if I want to upload it. I'm a little afraid to. But I've heard people say fears can be used as a compass. Actually shows you what direction to go in. So yeah. I will upload it. I went through the trouble of recording it. Not that it's a lot of trouble. It's actually pretty easy. And anybody that listens to this, I'm going to preface it by saying I'm sorry. Pretty out of it. Fuck it. I'm not going to make excuses. I rushed into this. Really didn't know what I was going to talk about. There's a lot going through my head. I'm not sure how to sort it out. And that's pretty much it. I'm a deeply flawed human being. I'm still learning this shit. I really gotta work on my discipline and everything else and not let things distract me. Decide what's important. I mean, I know what's important, but I have to decide what's important and stick with it. Again, I do like doing this. This was a week episode. But I mentioned before I might start doing twice a week. So maybe I'm gonna, you know what? Fuck it. Not maybe. Not hum-ha. Not, I don't know. I'm gonna do another one this week. And it's guaranteed gonna be better. And maybe I'll have some effects or something in. I'm gonna talk to Matthew, Mr. Yanni Moon. Maybe he can help me out. So yeah, I think I'll end it on that. Anyway, apologies. Have a good night all.